So we move on to the next part of the program. This is Thora.
Hello.
Can you tell us your surname? It's not like Tommy Haefliger, hey? It's almost similar.
No, it sounds similar. It's Haefliger, but it's not related to that very wealthy guy. No, unfortunately
Okay.
not. No.
Thora's going to be preaching for us later, but we just thought we'd whet your appetite a little bit to hear a little bit of her life story. For those of you that don't know Thora, she's from the Western Cape.
Woohoo!
Her and her husband Craig lead our Somerset West site. So if you have any friends in that area that aren't in a church, you should encourage them to join this wonderful couple. Thora has 2 children and she has grandchildren. How's it been a granny?
Lovely, lovely, lovely. It's the best job description ever.
Oh, great.
Yes, best job.
If you look at Thora, you would think she's had a perfectly easy life and everything all together, but that wasn't quite the story, was it, Thora?
No. It started, I suppose it started a bit rough even with the family that I was born into. I often ask the Lord why I wasn't an only child in a wealthy family. I was one of 4 in a relatively average, poorish family, yes.
Okay. And then something happened when you were 17 that dramatically altered your life forever. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, at the end of my standard 9 year, well, grade 11 year, I was 17 and had dreams for my future as a grade 12, going into the final year of my high school, and I found out I was pregnant.
Sure. And what did your parents think about that?
Well, I obviously grew up in a relatively conservative Afrikaans family. My dad had some liberal views on politics and those type of things, but not liberal enough to accept a 17-year-old being pregnant. So it was very hard. It was very hard for my family and even for the extended family, because of course everyone had to be told. Yes, it was a very difficult thing.
And the guy, was he a boyfriend at the time, a friend from school, or?
Actually, yeah, we moved into a new neighborhood, and he was the cute guy next door. And
Sure.
watch for the cute guys next door, moms.
Yeah, keep them away.
Yes, keep them away, keep them away.
Yeah, and then so just tell us a little bit more after that. Did you manage to finish your matric, or how did you go about things after that for your matric year?
I was actually very blessed because my best friend's mom at the time phoned my folks and said, well, what's happening with her education? Because I had done relatively well at school. And I had a bursary lined up with a bank. I had the possibility of actually getting a bursary with a university. And Auntie Felicity, my best friend's mom, phoned and said, well, what's happening with her education? And at the time, we just said, well, she's obviously not going to go back to school. Just in those days, I mean, if you fell pregnant, you were immediately suspended from school. And she went about and she found a school that would take me. And I actually finished my grade 12 at the Johannesburg Hospital School. And it was a school that was created for children who were in hospital and couldn't go to mainstream school.
Sure.
So weird kind of circumstances, but I finished my matric year with a class full of pregnant girls.
Yeah, goodness, eh? And the wonderful thing is her daughter Nikita and her husband and the grandchildren all live in Somerset West as well, and they're very involved in the church plant with Thora and Craig. But that's not your only interesting part of your story. Thora's son, Tyron, as well, drowned when he was 4. And it's a whole long story, but amazing circumstances that ended up that he actually survived, and not only survived, that he's 100% healthy and well today.
You know, I think you could sometimes look at your life and ask, why has God allowed difficult circumstances like that, you know? Because often we look back and we think, oh, that was really hard and that was really difficult, and we were serving the Lord at the time, we were very involved in church. But you know, the amazing thing, when we look back at that, actually the whys disappear. And what remains is the amazing miracles that God performed during that time.
Wonderful. Yeah.
And even still till today, we pray that over him, you know, that God kept him for times such as this. So parents, I would encourage you to always be praying for your children, irrespective of their age, when they're older, young babies, just lay
Yeah.
your hands on them whenever you can and bless them.
Yes, wonderful. And he is single, ladies,
is
if you
single.
want an introduction.
He is single.
Trying to find him a good wife.
Yes, I'm praying for a very good wife for him.
Yeah, thank you so much, Thora. We'll hear more from Thora later. She'll be preaching after the tea break. Thanks so
Sue.
much.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Okay.
Thank you.